Long ago, beyond the edge of familiar maps, there was a quiet kingdom hidden between endless skies and golden fields. In this kingdom lived a young soul named Aaron. Aaron was not weak. Aaron was not lazy. But life treated him as if he were invisible. No matter how hard he worked, no one noticed. No matter how kind he was, no one remembered. When success passed through the village, it never stopped at his door. At night, Aaron often lay awake, staring at the ceiling, asking the question that hurts the most. If I disappeared tomorrow, would anyone even realize? One evening, feeling heavier than usual, Aaron walked beyond the fields into a land people avoided, the silent plains. They said nothing lived there. They said nothing ever changed there. As the moon rose, Aaron noticed something strange. In the middle of the empty plain stood a single unlit lantern, hanging from nothing, swaying gently in the air. Confused, Aaron reached out and touched it. Suddenly, a voice echoed, not loud, not soft, but calm and certain. You feel unseen because you are still becoming. Aaron stepped back. Who's there? He asked. The voice replied, I am the keeper of unfinished stories. The air shimmered, and before Aaron stood a figure made of soft light and shadow. Aaron's voice trembled. Why does everyone else move forward while I stay behind? The keeper gestured toward the lantern. It is not unlit because it is broken, the keeper said. It is unlit because the time to shine has not yet arrived. Aaron clenched his fists. That sounds like an excuse. The keeper smiled gently. Tell me, he asked, have you ever watched the stars being born? Aaron shook his head. They are invisible for most of their existence, the keeper continued. Quiet, hidden, forgotten by the universe itself. And then one day, they burned brighter than entire galaxies. The lantern suddenly flickered. Your silence is not punishment, the keeper said. It is preparation. Scenes appeared in the air, moments from Aaron's life, rejected chances, missed opportunities, people walking away. Each moment cracked, and from the cracks, light poured out. You weren't being delayed, the keeper whispered. You were being protected. Aaron felt tears fall. Then why does it hurt so much? Because growth feels like loss before it feels like purpose. The lantern ignited fully, brighter than the moon. When you are finally seen, the keeper said, you will be strong enough to carry the light without burning. The figure faded. The plains vanished. Aaron stood alone, but lighter. He returned to the kingdom the same on the outside, but inside, something had awakened. Days passed and weeks, and slowly people began to notice, not because Aaron chased attention, but because his presence carried something unexplainable. Peace, strength, quiet confidence. And one night, as Aaron passed the fields, he saw it again in the distance, a lantern glowing softly. His story was no longer unfinished, and neither is yours. Because when life makes you feel invisible, it's often because you're about to shine brighter than ever imagined.